Guitar tips, guitar tips, just the tips just for you. Guitar tips. Hello and welcome to another episode of Guitar Tips. My name is Adam Levy. This is my video blog series right here on YouTube. This week's tip is write something. Now, I appreciate that for some of you, writing might already be part of your regular routine. Maybe you're a composer, songwriter. You may not need a reminder to write something. But this tip is really geared toward practicing guitar players who want to keep growing. They're curious, they discover some new thing. It could be a chord, something that you just kind of stumble onto by putting your fingers down and you're like, I like that sound, but I don't totally understand it. I want to learn more about it, learn maybe more how I could use it, what I could do with it, how I could stretch it out a little bit. Maybe there's some technical, right hand thing or left hand thing that you're working on. Maybe there's a tuning that you've just found and you want to get to know it better. Whatever it is that you're curious about and wanting to bring from outside of what you can do into the inside of what you can do. There are different ways to do this, and obviously people learn differently and grow differently. But I can say that in my own development over years, over decades really, the thing that has proven to be the most effective tool, if I could point towards one thing that has really helped me grow more than any other thing, it's been writing. When I was learning about jazz, of course I studied all of the classic jazz that I could, but I really saw my own musicality, not just on the guitar, but just in my imagination as well. Things really grew when I started writing my own tunes. When I started to write songs, which didn't come until after I'd already been playing guitar for a while, there was so much to learn. Not just the musical stuff that I was talking about a minute ago, but also stuff that's specific to song. How does meter work? How does form work? All the stuff that if you'd never written a song, you need to learn a lot about, and that I was curious about, and that I would hear in other people's work and wonder, how can I gain some sort of mastery at whatever level I could get to of that thing. And over again, writing was the answer. Now, it might seem like, okay, well, sure, I'm curious about some chord or whatever, I'll write a little etude, but it's just a little nothing thing. Don't think of it that way. Really try to write something that's complete, something with a beginning, a middle, an end, something with some real shape to it, something that you could perform or record or even put down in a book. Maybe you'll ultimately want to put together a book of the things that you're writing. But just do it. Whether this seemed like a good idea or a bad idea, maybe you've even tried it before, try it again. Don't overthink it. Don't get stuck in the, behind the starting line. Just write something. Really aim to write something that explores and exploits the specific things that you're curious about right now. I'm going to challenge you to actually do it, not just in your room, but to share it. Make a YouTube video of whatever it is that you write this week, and post a link to it in the comments below, and make sure to also say a little bit about what it is that you were trying to explore with this thing that you were writing. I'm really curious to know what you're working on and how it manifests itself in music, in finished music, whether it's instrumental or song with words or whatever. So that's the tip this week. Write something. Really, really do it. I'll be back next week with something on the letter X. Until then, stay tuned and take good care.